In May 2007, a unique and innovative museological experience was introduced at Masada. Combining archaeological artifacts and a theatrical atmosphere, together with accompanying radio play. The archaeological artifacts, dug at the site of Masada between 1963 and 1965 by the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, under the direction of the late Professor Yigael Yadin. The atmosphere surrounding the visitor and the artifacts is presented against a life-size backdrop, which includes the floor, walls, sculpted figures, and architectural elements, all of which have been executed meticulously and painted in shades of dark gray to black to create the feeling of an absent presence that fades into the dark. The minimal lighting that permeates the museum space exposes the visitor to three-dimensional illusions that emphasize dramatic angles of the backdrop. An implied dialogue takes place between the artifacts and the setting. The lighting concentrated inside the showcases lends the feeling that the archaeological artifacts are hovering in the dark and are the source of the light for the surrounding backdrop. The visitor will move through the design spaces with earphones and will listen to a dramatic presentation that will help him or her see and feel the story behind the archaeological finds and the theatrical backdrop. Essentially, it will carry the visitor into the past.
One discovery is particularly caused us very great excitement. Josephus Flavius recounts how the defenders of Masada drew lots in order to determine who would be the last remaining 10 who would supervise the execution of their fateful decision. And lo and behold, there by the stores, the most strategic place in Masada, we found 10 or 11 small pieces of clay, sherds as we call them, each one bearing a name. The name must presumably be those of the commanders, since most of them are descriptive, such as the hunter or the one from the valley. This belief was strengthened when we discovered the name of Ben Yair on one of the pieces. Is it possible we discovered the lots drawn by the last 10 people?
The integration and harmony between archaeological artifacts, theatrical backdrop, and the radio play create a unique experience that invites the visitor to become one with the amazing story of Masada. We believe that this era of impersonal technology necessitates the execution of a project of this nature, a daring and unique breakthrough which will succeed in bringing the younger generation closer to their heritage and to their past.